Here today in Middletown, and I'm finishing off a bathroom that I started a few weeks ago, and we're ready to do the finish right now. And so the first thing I'm going to do is the vent on the outside of the house. So this house has cedar shakes, so I got to be very careful not to damage the shakes. So I'm going to choose the right size hole saw, and then I'm going to use my multi-tool to cut around there before going through the sheathing with the hole saw. This is a 24-foot extension ladder that I'm using, and you'll notice at the top of the ladder the blue rubber protective boots, and those are there to protect the surface that the ladder is being leaned against, as to not scratch that surface or damage it. So what I'm looking for here is a hole saw just a little bit larger than the plastic flange around the vent kit here. So you want to have a little bit of play so that the flange of the vent kit will sit flush to the house. Once I've marked out for the flush and where the flexible vent will come out of the house, I take this multi-tool, an oscillating tool here, try to cut around the circle there that I've marked. And the reason for that is so the flange will sit flush. You could take a hole saw here, but like I said earlier, the hole saw will likely damage the surrounding cedar shakes, and then you'll be in trouble. So, and I know that from experience, okay? So now I take this multi-tool, this oscillating tool, and I'll cut around until it's large enough where I can fit the hole saw in there, cut out the sheathing before pulling out the flexible vent from the exhaust fan up on the second floor here. You certainly want to use caution here when using this 4.5-inch hole saw. Also, I'm on top of an extension ladder about 20 feet high. So you'll notice right there where the hole saw actually grabs the sheathing and kind of gives you a little jerking motion. If it jerks you too much, it could take you and knock you off the ladder. So if you're going to try to do this yourself, be very careful with the hole saw. Maybe practice a few times before you get up on the ladder to do that for sure. It's dangerous. Whenever I do my exhaust fans, I always like to pull the exhaust fan through the attic first, and then you didn't see it, but I drilled a pilot hole out. I think the day I was there was raining. So the exhaust fan is actually right there by that hole. So once I cut the hole, I'm able to stick my hand through that hole, okay, and pull the flexible vent out before connecting the flange kit. The whole purpose of exhausting the exhaust fan to the exterior is to remove that damp air that's in the bathroom to the outside. You never want to have that damp air go directly into your attic space because it could form mold on the sheathing on the underside of your roof and also to the framing members of the attic. So you want to use foil tape here no matter what, and you always want to exhaust to the exterior to get that damp air to the outside and not directly to the attic space. That about does it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.